Yo, what's good? It's your boy Stone. We here on another episode going forward the podcast. We got another special guest. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Before I let him introduce himself, I just want to let y'all know this is a Jersey City pioneer, Jersey City native. You get what I'm saying? So we got him up here to show respect to what he's doing. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, we're gonna let him introduce himself.
Should I introduce myself with my government name or just?
Now you could do whatever you feel comfortable.
I'm saying because they call me Ease, but I mean it's the biggest slap, man. They already know what's going on.
I bet, yeah. So alright. So I guess during the interview, I'm gonna just go with Ease. I'm gonna just rock with Ease.
Yeah, facts.
Alright. So like I said, we happy to have you here, bro. Like I said, it's been we hit you up like I think like it's been like a couple months. We've been trying to set it up, but you're a busy man. You get what I'm saying? We got shit going on, but we finally here. So that's the whole point of this. We going forward. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happens in life, you just gotta keep pushing forward. So, alright. So what is exactly that you do? You know your name Ease from Jersey City. What is exactly that you do?
I'm saying I sell drip. I'm dressing niggas. That's what I'm going for right now.
Okay. And the name of your brand, what's for the people that don't know, what's the name of the brand?
Yeah. So I got two brands. Feel me? It's really one brand, but it's two names: SLAATSZN and SLAATSZN. So how that came about, long story short, like my brother just recently came home too. I know you seen me post or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, so I took the picture and everything. Pictures was fly.
Fact. So when he was out here, whatever the case may be, like when we first started shit, it was like, cause I came home the end of 2018. So this is like right before 2019 type shit. He had SLAATSZN, I had SLAATSZN, but we was mixing it up together in one hoodie. So like we'd drop a hoodie and we'd mix it up like that.
Gotcha.
Then he
like
got bagged. Yeah, fast like it was going, but it's gonna be a forever collab. It's my brother, feel me?
Yeah.
But then he got bagged. I kept it going, whatever the case may be. So it's like it's kind of confusing because I really got two brand names, SLAATSZN and SLAATSZN.
Fire.
Like,
alright. So he started Slat and you started Slime.
no, yeah, I started Slat and he had the slime.
Oh, alright, bet. Alright, bet. So what was your inspiration for the Slat?
For the Slat.
But you started the Slat, right?
Yeah, I started Slat. And stuff says the same shit though, but the motivation is like, I'm saying honestly, Young Thug my favorite rapper.
Okay.
So when I was in jail, I always used to be saying slime all the time for me. So when I came home, he feel me, he was like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I was being around me so much and I'm saying it and then he's saying it too. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
slime. So then it's like, I had made some shit one time. Like, I had made a shirt or something like that and I put slime and slime and whatever kids we dressed it up. But I was just playing with it like bullshit. I ain't never even think about selling clothes and no shit like that, feel me? So he like, yo, we could really, feel me? Like, start a brand type shit. It was really his idea. Like, it's something I always wanted to do, but it was really his idea. I was always bullshit and procrastinating with. But he like, bro, you gotta get serious with that shit. Like, you gotta do it, feel me? So, long story short, that's how that shit just came about like that, feel me? So basically, like, Young Thug my favorite rapper. I was always saying that, jacking that word, like that lingo. And then bro put it in my head and it just went from there.
Gotcha. Do you what was the first so the first thing you made was a t-shirt?
Yeah, pretty much.
And that was for sale or it was just for you?
Nah, that was just something I had on myself, like.
Alright.
And I'm walking around, everybody like, where the fuck you get that from? Like, nobody even knew. I didn't even tell nobody. Only my brother knew. That was the only person I knew about that shit.
So what was the first thing that you made to to sell?
I had made him some jeans, and then everybody started asking, like, where the fuck you get them jeans from? And they tell me, like, yo, my brother made them shits and shit. Feel me? Like, cause I could draw, you heard? Like, I don't tell a lot of people, like, a lot of people don't know, but I could draw and shit. So, I mean, I basically drew up some jeans. He was wearing them, and niggas was saying, like, what the fuck is that? He like, bro, man, people ask me shit. But he was already beating this in my head, feel me?
Yeah.
Like, about doing the clothes, shit like that. But like I said, I was caught up, I'm trapping, I'm doing all this other shit. So I wasn't taking it, so I wasn't even thinking about it, feel me? Like, it's always been something I wanted to do. He know that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't want to do it. But he like on my ass, like, bro, you gotta, feel me? So then it started with the jeans. I started customizing jeans for niggas, you feel me? And then it just went from there, feel me? Then I just started doing everything else after.
Alright, so the first thing was, so when you was putting Slat on the jeans?
Slat and slime.
Alright, good. Alright, so right now, what would you say your right now, what would you say your biggest hit is, like your biggest seller?
The zip up hoodie. Feel me? Like you
one.
seen
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
Matter of fact,
I shot that one. Yeah.
that's crazy. I forgot about that for a
shot
second.
that
But that one, cause you know, I got the whole meaning and
Word.
breakdown behind that
That's
whole
fire,
shit.
yeah.
Feel me? Yeah, fact.
Facts.
I forgot about that shit, but that was a little minute ago. Yeah, that was a little minute ago too. That shit been like, what year was that?
That was 2017, 2018 maybe.
Yeah, that shit was a minute. No, it wasn't 17. It was like, yeah, it was like
Maybe 18 or 19 then.
maybe 18 or 19. Cause I came home 18 summer. I ain't even start the brand till like the end of 18. Like, right before
So
2019.
19,
So it was 19, yeah.
Word. That's crazy. Alright, so growing up in Jersey City, for the people that never been here, or for the people that do here, what's some of your personal pros and cons of growing up here?
Pros and cons. I'm saying, pros and cons.
Yeah, so it's like what's some good shit that you get from growing up here, and then some bad shit that you get from growing up in Jersey City.
I'm saying, it's all what you make it. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like that's anywhere though, and so it's not really no difference anywhere. And like it's like, if just stay in your lane. You feel what I'm saying? Like whatever is life is what you make it. So it's like if you get involved with certain shit, then you got deal with come with that. You feel me? So if you mind your business, you a civilian, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really say like, oh, it's pros and cons in Jersey City. Like it's pros and cons anywhere. It's about what you feel what I'm saying? Like you got a choice. You could get involved with this, you could get involved with that. So it all really go off you. Feel me? I can't really say there's no pros and cons, honestly.
Gotcha.
In my opinion, it's just either be a civilian, mind your business, or know what you signed up for and what's the consequences behind it. Feel me?
Alright, bet. So, growing up, did you have like a this is something that we ask everybody. Did you have like a favorite cartoon character or superhero?
My favorite cartoon, Dexter's Laboratory.
Word, I used to fuck with that too.
Facts.
Yeah, that's my shit. Do you remember a reason why or nah?
Nah,
Something about his style.
that was just
it.
it.
Had the lab coat on.
Yeah, that was just it right there. That was just one of my favorite shows,
Gotcha.
cartoons.
And alright, so growing up, what would you say one of your first creative passions was? Like maybe it could have been a sport, music, or was it always fashion?
Yeah, facts. Bro. That's what I'm saying. Hey, yo, to be honest, just go back to like what you just asked me about pros and cons in the city. Like, I could have always been doing clothes. I could have been like, you get what I'm saying, started a clothing brand, you feel what I'm saying? But it's like, I didn't want to do that though. You get what I'm saying? So like, this bring back to when I was telling you about my brother, he was always on my ass about that. Feel me? Like, bro, dude, cause he know that something I was capable of doing, but I ain't want to do it. You feel me? Cause I wanted to sell, drug, trap, or feel me, run behind business and or anything else that I was doing, getting high, whatever it was, feel me, instead of doing that. Because I always had that passion in me. I always been getting dry. I never been no dirty nigga, you feel me? I always been, like, say before I started, like, getting my own money, feel me? However I was getting it, whether it was selling candy, selling waters on the highway, selling drugs, whatever, feel me? I was spoiled, you feel me? Like, my parents was making sure, like, I was fly, whatever, or if it wasn't, then my grandma. You get what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I never, like, had a time like I was on some dirty shit. Feel me? I always been into dressing like that. Always been me. Like people know me for that. Like, oh, he's the one that be getting dressed. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's always, that shit was always there. Feel me? But I just ain't never, like, tap into it. Like, I ain't never, like, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So it's like that. So I would say that was my first hobby. Like, everybody played basketball. Feel me? Everybody. I never really was into video games like that. Feel me? Like what other hobbies could you have? Video games, sports.
Yeah, some people just grow up wanting to be like a rapper or something.
Never was off that.
Never wanted to be a rapper. Growing up in Jersey City, I know a lot of people did the DJ. It was a DJ.
Nah. Feel me? What else you got? Rapping, sports. I never been that good at sports. I never ever tried to rap. Never tried to be a DJ. What else could you do? Video games. I never really cared about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Can't fly.
You trapping or you rapping?
Yeah, getting fly was my lane always.
So that's impressive that that you definitely started doing what you was doing, coming from, like you said, like what your brand kind of represents, is SLAATSZN, being in the jungle. You get what I'm saying? That's what I get from it. You being in the jungle, but you still making your way up out of it. So with this brand, that's kind of what
it got a lot of meanings, yeah, facts. But that could be one.
What's some of the meanings that you put behind it?
I'm saying, so look, slime, see loyalty in my eyes, and that SLAAT, show loyalty all the time. Feel me? The season, you know where I get that from? That season part?
Yeah.
That shit was just like, at the time, I was listening to A Boogie had, whatever album he had, something season, Hoodie Season, right? That's
Oh
what
yeah, facts.
whatever, feel me? I just took that with that and then mixed it like that.
Got you.
That's a fact. I ain't about to lie and make it. I don't got no breakdown for SZN. Like, that shit just means season. Feel me? Like, that's how that shit came about, though.
That's fire though. How you actually put a different meaning behind it from
That shit got a lot of meaning.
what everybody else uses it for.
Exactly. That's what I be saying. Like, that's why, like, I told you, you asked me, like, yo, what's your bestseller? That hoodie, because they break it down. They be like, oh, that's what that meant the whole time. They automatically think of Thug, like, ah, yeah, he played the part in that, like, why how it come about, but it's deeper than that, though, now. Feel me?
That's fire. All right, so what's the difference you would say is how 17-year-olds now compared to when you were 17 years old growing up?
Oh, yeah, that's something that's different. It wasn't really that many niggas that was, like that when, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that many 17-year-olds when I was growing up that was like how they is now. All 17-year-olds are just like that now.
Yeah.
Feel me? It's easier for like they just like that. When I was growing up and it was 17-year-olds, they was into other shit like we was just talking about. Feel me? Like, so they wasn't really as advanced like how they is now. They advanced now at 17. They wasn't that advanced when I was growing up at 17. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was just a different time.
You think that's a good thing or a bad thing for them?
I'm saying, of course it's a bad thing. Feel me? But like I said, it's choices though. I know 2 young niggas right now that's selling clothes. They both like around 17. Feel me? Like they young. That's the choice that they made to do.
Gonna come up on the podcast.
There's one called LJ Styles and the other one called OTF
I'm
Pop.
gonna have him up here. These people went crazy. Yeah, he gonna come up here. Shout out to him.
Them 2, yeah. They young niggas. They like 17, 18, some shit like that.
I posted who should come up here. I guess he hit up his people. He told him to hit him up. And they all hit him up. So that's fire. Like I definitely gotta bring him up here. Cause more than 8 people like him.
Yeah.
So that's fire. But yeah, it's definitely back to what we were saying about the 17-year-olds. Like you said, it's all about a choice.
Exactly.
Because with all this technology, just like we was having a conversation before we started, we was talking about how you could just get a bag just all different types of ways. So you get what I'm saying? Like with the technology and everything we got going on, they could also choose to go that lane too.
Exactly.
All right, so when I go through your well, obviously I follow you on Instagram. I see that you very heavy in the religion that you practice. Mm-hmm. So how did that start? Or was that always something that you practiced, or did that come later on in life?
My grandfather was Muslim, feel me, but I wasn't like never locked in with him or nothing like that. So that's how I got the name. But it was always meant to be though, feel me, because like my government name is like real how you say it, like significant in that religion. Like it's a real important name. Like it's a good name, feel me. So like it was always meant to be. Like remember we was just talking about that, like manifest, like
Word,
stuff.
yeah.
But I grew up Christian though, feel me? Like grew up Christian or whatever case may be. Like ain't nothing wrong with them or nothing like that. But just I don't really like to say it because people like, oh, you just everybody go to jail and turn Muslim. Like it's really not that though. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew everything about Christianity before, prior to me turning Muslim. You feel me? So now I'm looking into it. Now it's making more sense. You get what I'm saying? Oh, that's what I'm doing. Feel me? Like I was blinded. Like you feel me? Like you misguided. Like that's what we say. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like so once I started, doing my research on that religion, Islam, it made more sense for me. Than I just took my shahada and I just been on that ever since. Feel me?
And so you was talking about this too before we started. You said one of the key things that you take from going through Ramadan is just making yourself sharper, and then I guess building up on your brain. And is that something that you are you still like creating in your mind and thinking of new ways when you're going through that, or is that something that you just completely put to the side?
What, my religion wise or the brand wise?
Like when you when you went through Ramadan, for example, were you still thinking about your brand and how to build it up, or do you put that to the side and just focus on other things?
Nah, I was doing both.
Oh.
I'm dining and this how I make my money. Like I sell clothes, feel me? Like,
Gotcha.
so both.
Gotcha. What's do you ever get like a you know how it's like some writers have writer's block? Do you ever get to a point where like you can't like you like damn I don't know what to create right now, or you want to do something but you just got no creativity, you got no motivation at the time?
Nah, hell no, bro. I be having so many ideas I can't even like. I can't even. It's hard for me to drop shit because I got that many ideas. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I just be like, it be taking me forever to make shit. Like, I'll be cooking up so much different shit. Like, I really put like, I put them racks behind that brand. You feel me? Like, cause I don't really just like. To be honest, I want to say like, all right, so 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, I wasn't making no money off clothes. But I was doing it and doing it consistently. You see that? I wasn't making no breaks. I didn't know. I ain't had no guidance. So now by the time like the right guidance came to me, like the right knowledge came to me about this shit, it was 2022. Feel me? Like I can really say like I started seeing money off clothes in 2022 to now. Now I know how to make money off clothes. Before I didn't even know how to make money. I was just putting myself out there, feel me? Like, and everybody was probably thinking like, yeah, he get taken off, he getting richer. The whole time I really wasn't. But yeah, I be having too many ideas though, like you feel what I'm saying? Like that shit crazy.
So what do you do when you got too many ideas? And how do you pick the one that like?
I be trying like I was reading this shit about the nigga that made Off-White. I don't know how to say his name though, Virgil. Yeah, facts, some shit like that. But look, he was saying like that first he was like the first shit that he was making and some shit like that. Long story short, it was limited. So that's what I'll be like. He was saying it was limited. He built the like hype behind it. Feel me? Like so like imagine you see something right, that shit fire, but you don't know where it came from. You don't know how to get it. But you seeing it though, like this shit hard. Like that's really how my brand be, cut. Like feel me? Like they be saying it like when he dropped it, I ain't see it, they ain't see it. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like but that shit fire and they want to know. So that's what I'll be doing because I be having too many ideas. Like I said, so I just be cooking up a bunch of shit and just getting a little bit of a bunch of shit made. You feel me? And so it's like, say I make this sweater, there's 20 of them. After that, it's I'm on some other shit now. You feel what I'm saying? I've been doing it like that. And it's that shit work. It build how you see what I'm saying? Like Nas is perhaps if I'd have never read that, I'd have never knew. Feel me? Like I would have just like still been just choosing certain design. That shit was like not working for me. Like I be having too many designs, God.
So what is it? What is it like? Walk us through the process of the ideas coming to your mind. Now you got the idea. What do you do next? Do you write it down on a paper, or do you send it to somebody to get it to get a design for you? Like what is your process to getting it from your head to being able to sell it to somebody?
As soon as I get the idea, instantly I put it in my notes. Feel me? ASAP, cause I forget. I got too much shit going on. Then from there I draw it, cause I told you I draw. Yeah, now when I draw this shit, I'm talking about like regular, like a nigga like that's got pencil and a piece of paper, and then I send it to my mans and he cook it up. Like they call it vector, so you vectorize it. Like so this is like see this hoodie I got on right now. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You see what's going on with it, right? Like basically it's slime. Like it's a bunch of slime shit that just is how you say it, like written down. Yeah. So I wrote all these letters in slime. And then like this was on paper, like with feel me, like pencil, markers, whatever, with my hands. And then I sent it to a nigga and he vectorized it. And then I send the design to my man for after they cook it up and send it to me. Word. Feel me? That's how that shit go.
That's fire.
Shit easy.
Damn, bro, that's fire. That's dope as hell.
That's all my shit though.
Word. I bet. So when you said you draw, I thought you meant like you drew the idea out and then you send it to the person, they kind of built it up that idea and they just take your shit and just turn it into. Damn, that's dope. Alright, so what would you say your motivation is? What is it that keeps you going?
Now my daughter, of course. Feel me? And just like trying to fall back on the streets type shit. Feel me? That's what I'm doing for clothes. That's why like when you ask me like, what you do, what I told you, I dress niggas. Feel me? Like I mean, I could sell you the drip, but the swag is so separate. Feel me? Like, that's what I'm doing. I could have got on here and just said a bunch of irrelevant, corny shit, feel me? But nah, this is what I'm doing. Like, this how I live. Sell clothes, God.
Would you, alright, so we know you got a brand and you sell clothes. What about, like shopping for somebody? Say somebody to put an outfit together for them. Is that something that you do now, or?
Of course. Hey, yo, every time, you know how many people hit me up like, yo, help me put this together. Even if it ain't my brand, because I don't always got clothes. You know, it's a process. It takes time. Like, I can tell you right now, what month we in? May?
May, yeah.
I can tell you about some shit I ordered in March I still ain't even get yet. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't always got. You see, I wear other people's shit. Feel me too? Like I support anybody that's in my lane and your shit and me and you fly. I wear your shit. I ain't no feel me. I'm into. That's what I'm into. So I'm just my whole thing too. Like on my brand, it'd be like like you said, you like making stuff with people. I be doing that sometimes, like making customs low key and shit like that because I be wanting people to have different shit. So it's times I had like some fire shit and I could have sold 1 million of it, but I don't want to though. You get it? I'm weird like that. Like I want it to be rare. I don't want it to be. I don't want everybody to have it. It's not meant for everybody to have it. You feel what I'm saying? It gotta be limited. Like I base my whole brand off that. Like I don't try to like make $1 million off one thing. I'm gonna just keep switching, keep going to different shit until that one pop and it's viral. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I dress niggas all the time. Like I put like, yo, you could put this from my brand together with this and that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I do that shit all the time.
Whereas I saw what's her name? Her name is like Style by Beach, and she fired though, but she don't
I know exactly.
Yeah, she got a brand, but she be like dressed like
putting fists together. Yeah, I want to do that.
Professional, personal shopper.
Yeah, I want to do that, cuz.
Yeah, nah, cause I definitely see like the way you dress and shit. I definitely see that that's something that you could potentially do too. Yeah. Or that'd be fire. So I heard you mention viral. Do you feel like you had a viral moment yet?
No, hell no.
You don't
Never.
think so?
No, hell no.
Maybe like a local viral moment, or just what do you think your biggest moment was yet with the brand so far?
Nah, I ain't get there yet, cuz. Yeah, it's coming though one of these days. I'm gonna just keep making. That's the whole objective though. Mm-hmm. Like my whole objective is keep making shit until that one pop and it put me on the map. It's just that these bananas saturated. Everybody got brands now, so it's just gonna make it a little harder to break down the barriers.
Does that ever feel discouraging to you?
Nah, I don't know.
Everybody having a brand?
Nah, I'm saying I don't know. Everybody not spiritual like me though. I'm Muslim, so I believe like God got me. It's just that I'm still. The reason why like this ain't take off the way it's supposed to yet is because I honestly feel like I still got to answer to Allah for a lot of shit I did in the past. You feel what I'm saying? So it's gonna happen. Just it's only a matter of time. But my whole objective though, like how I think all the time, cut, is the same way like I dress. I really try to take pride in dressing different from niggas like wearing shit that nobody seen before. Like I really been doing that though, like all my life. Like I always been like dressing a little different than everybody else. Feel me? Like I might wear like similar shit to other people, but I always try to figure out a way to make it just stand out just a little bit. So it's gonna happen. Like one of these days I'm gonna make something and it's just going, feel me? It's gonna be that. And it's just like I'm just patient, feel me, with it.
Besides your brand, what's some other brands out there that you rock with?
What you mean?
Big brands, small brands, just anything that you like to wear.
Even if I don't wear it, I might still like it. Feel me? Like, let me see. Like, so big brands. The nigga, Murder Vibrato, shit, fire. Who Decides War brand.
Okay.
You probably seen it. Like, he got like, I don't know how to explain what his like, whatchamacallit is, but he got like these jeans. And they got like, you ever been to church and they got like the stained glass?
Oh, yeah.
You seen them jeans? I'm talking about, yeah, that shit fire. Mary, he fire. That off-white nigga, I definitely respect him, especially after like reading that book. Feel me? What else? There's a lot of brands, cuz.
Is there anybody that you would like to, that you know in your head that you would like to collab with, or you're not really into doing collabs?
Yo, you wanna hear something crazy? It's this brand I fuck with. His name Lee Was or some shit like that, right? And he had put up something on Instagram like saying like he doing collabs with people. So I reached out and shit like that, like bro, I fuck with you. I had bought something from him and everything, feel me? Chopping it up with Brayson, like alright nigga, like I'm thinking he got that bad, he had big brain, he scammed me.
Word?
Facts. Scammed me for $1,000. I sent the shit on Zelle and everything. I didn't even know that you can't even cancel Zelles. Now I'm at my bank like y'all gotta cancel this nigga scammed. This happened 3 months ago. I hit this nigga at mad times. He don't hit back nothing. He be on Instagram posting every day like this some broke corny shit for me. Yeah, so I wanted to collab with his brand because I was like that was like one of I don't want to say he a big brand, but he a big underground brand. You feel what I'm saying? I think he from Chicago. Like he got some heat, and that nigga scammed me. Did some corny shit, cuz. So collabs would be like when you say collabs, you mean like a major brand or a local brand?
It could be anybody, but I was asking more of because I'm pretty sure any local brand would be down to collab with you,
Facts.
honestly. But I was thinking more of like a big brand. Like if a big brand came and said they wanted to collab with you, would you be down for that? Or would you?
Hell yeah.
That's why I was asking if you had anybody in mind. But I'm damn, bro. I'm sorry you had to go through that shit, bro. That shit corny as hell. But that shit,
It is.
you know,
Law knows best.
yeah, when shit like that happens, it's only setting you up for something.
Facts. That's how I looked at it. There's a lesson
Learn
learned.
that
Yeah,
shit too.
patience. I ain't tripping about it. It's only a band.
Was that so alright, so you know the name of the podcast is called Going Forward the Podcast. So how was it for you to go forward after something like that happened? Because I'm pretty sure that was how did that affect you?
Financially, that's ain't about nothing. It's just a band, feel me? It's a principle though. Like I grind hard for my money. That was some corny broke shit. Especially if I don't have you down for that, feel me? Like that was crazy. Feel me? I know he not doing. He took the post down. Feel what I'm saying? I ain't seen him do no collabs. I seen like a million niggas commented it, so I can't only imagine where he went. It just made me like I just don't understand it. Like if you got money and you in this type of position, and the smaller brands they try to get with you so they could get some exposure and like you know what I'm saying, they brand could take off. You basically like that's like a video I just posted just now. Like basically like crabs in a bucket. Like you up the ladder, you pushing niggas down. You ain't trying to pull niggas up. Corny shit like some shit I would never do. Like feel me? Like people come to me every day. Fuck, I'm talking about every day. Niggas come to me with a million questions about the clothes. I get them all the knowledge that I know. Feel me? Cause I know how that shit feel. Like when I was getting to the game, a lot of corny shit got done to me. You feel what I'm saying? And like, I mean, I lacked a lot the knowledge and cause then it's like this shit was self-taught. I learned all this shit from watching videos on YouTube. So imagine you know how you going to niggas, you trying like get some guidance and saying niggas doing corny shit like niggas gatekeeping, give you ass to kiss, all type of corny shit. So I'd never be that type of nigga. So like son seemed like an alright nigga, so I ain't have him down for that. So it's just more so like that aspect. I don't care about the money, it's the principle. Like it's deeper than that, feel me? But it is what it is though.
What's some tips that you could give an up and coming clothing designer that's kind of just starting off and you know maybe don't know where to go? Like what's a few beginner pointers?
Watch YouTubes. Watch like feel me like this like a podcast. It's a million of them shits. Like you gotta watch YouTube. Cause I learned everything from there. I started out trying to ask niggas questions and they was doing corny shit. So I just started looking shit up on YouTube and just like man videos like. I used to sit up for hours till my eyes burn just watching YouTube videos trying to learn this shit. For real, like that shit really works. So that's my advice. Like I ain't that big yet, so I can't really like give them advice just off my butt. That's what I went through and that shit worked for me. So that's what I'm gonna tell niggas like, for me, go do this, watch this video for me.
Right now, who's your current top 3 artists in music?
Music? Dog.
Thug.
Yeah, like I'm saying, but besides Doug though, like that's regular, that's a given. So the 3 hottest people out I can say right now, Dirt, OT7 Kwani and Leaf, probably feel me, that I'm listening to the most.
Leaf from
I was
Philly, right?
huh?
Leaf from Philly, right?
Yeah, they both OT7 Kwani and Leaf, yeah, they from Philly. I would say I would have said Boston Richie, but I don't know. They saying Son of Rad, some shit like that, so I ain't really jacking.
Yeah, I heard some shit. I ain't hear it. I read it. So yeah, that's crazy. So so you think that that's how it should be? Once a person gets titled or something like that, everything about them is just done. It's out the window. Like nah.
Yeah. Gunna was like one of the best. Feel me? And then he did. Me personally, that's how I feel. I just can't get jiggy with it no more.
I don't even hear people talk about that.
Yeah, you living a lie. Like I can't. That's like a nigga listening to 6ix9ine. What's the difference?
Yeah.
That's a conscious. Like if you ain't gonna listen to 6ix9ine, and he was hard before prior to him rapping, I'm not gonna listen to Boston Richie. Feel me? Because he was in a video. Like we can't deny that. He told. And then Gunna too. He was on video. You told. So all the same them niggas all in the same category.
Facts. Shit. Alright, so how do you balance everyday life with building your brand?
Before, I used to be letting this shit stress me out. I don't do that no more. So now I'm in a different space with it. So now I'm just patient with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, as far as like, that's a girl? Oh, yeah. As far as like before, how I was doing, letting that shit stress me out, get the best of me, and shit like that. But I don't be doing that shit no more, cause so it'd be like I just be patient with it. Like whatever I want, I just wake up like whatever I want to do, I just do it. Feel me? Like if I'm decide like, oh, I want to drop this, I'm gonna drop. I want to do this, I want to do that. Like I just be want to take my time. I ain't, you feel what I'm saying? Like
Gotcha.
shit like that.
What's what what's your top expectations for yourself within the next 5 years? Well, for your brand, not for yourself, for your brand in the next 5 years. So what do you see your brand in the next 5 years?
I'm saying like so with this aspect right here, with this question right here, the answer, I gotta go with like my religion, like men plan, women plan, but Allah is the best at planning. So I can't really like say that. Like I love what I do and all that shit, but what if that's not my calling? What if it's something else that might be my call? I might be doing some shit. Times change, things change, people change. Like everything is subject to change, so I can't really say that. I mean, but I would like to blow and be on some car type shit. You feel what I'm saying? But what if that's not? What if it's like other arrangements for me? You never know. What's where you gonna be? So I don't really think too deep in it. Like I said, I'm just patient with it, God. At this point, like, I mean, I seen the light and I seen the potential, so I don't really like overthink it no more. Like I'm just going with it. Like you said, you're going forward. Like you said that. Like same shit, cause I'm on the same type of time, cause.
Everybody got a different going forward story.
Yeah.
That's one of the main points of this podcast is to share the going forward story for the people that suck and don't know what to do. Like it's alright. Sometimes you're not supposed to know what to do. You just gotta keep going forward. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Just keep pushing.
just
That
keep
shit.
like that video. I love that video where it be like where they jumping the nigga in the front yard. They're like fight back. Like he looking around like, damn, this nigga don't worry about how many it is, nigga, fight back, bro. Like fight, just keep fighting, bro. You just gotta keep fighting.
Yeah.
So I definitely appreciate you for coming through, bro, for real. But now on some, I have a list of like just some random questions and shit like that, just to actually just to get people to so they get to know you and shit. What would you say your favorite cereal is?
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch? Hey, word. I think that's like, yeah, Captain Crunch is a favorite. A lot of people say Captain Crunch.
Fact.
Fuck with the Captain Crunch. What's an absolute deal breaker for you in a relationship, whether it could be business or platonic relationship? Like what's something like a trait that you just like, nah, I can't.
Like just thinking off rip, dirty. Like feel me? Like I can't do. Cause look, say it for example, where you about to crack a bitch or something like that, and her pussy stink. I can't. It's over now. I can't. So that's gotta be the deal breaker, right? That's the instantly. Like anything that you say outside of that is questionable. Like a nigga be like, oh, her mindset or this or that. What? Nigga, if you about to fuck this bitch, right, and her pussy stink, how you doing that? It's not. I ain't gonna get there. It's over. I'm out of there.
Yo, that's funny as hell, bro.
Fact.
He said dirty. Like, that's a fact.
That's the
I
deal.
don't like I don't like that in any relationship. Platonic, whether it's a girl, a dude, a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate when dudes be ashing. They ash shit right here, and it's like, bro, you don't see all that ash shit sitting there. Like get it in the ash. I don't like dirty shit either.
Period. Yeah. I got OCD, cuz.
I think I can probably tolerate it a little bit more though. But what would you say your the last purchase that you made that you regret?
That purchase that I told you about with bro.
Yeah.
I regret that.
That
Could have did something with that I mean, cool rack. I could have flipped that, turned that into something.
that was definitely like I said, that was definitely sorry you had to go through that, my boy.
Yeah, nah, I ain't. Allah knows best.
So alright, we do get it that this is one of the first times that we got a response like that when we asked for the going forward. Like you said, you put it all into to your God's hands and to Allah's hands. So that's fire, bro. How long has it been that you've been practicing the religion?
I think I took my shahada, cause I was in jail for like 30-something months. So I think like 3 years. So damn, I don't remember. I think like 2016. Came home 18 something.
We in 2023.
Yeah.
It's almost 10 years. Like 7 years.
I think 2016. Fact.
Gotcha. Did you get what was the response like from your peers and everybody else that was around you that knew you before you turned to a Muslim?
I don't get it. What you like? What you
Like,
mean?
what, like, did people accept it, or was they like questioning you? Did you get a lot of questions? Did
Oh, I'm
people,
saying like my character is like I'm so quiet and I don't really talk too much, cause so I'm like cool, calm, collected. So that shit just fit. Like how you saying like yeah, step like you get what I'm saying. That shit just
yeah,
like match my lifestyle already.
got
So it's like something that people could already see me in that light. Feel what I'm saying? Like so it just been like it makes sense. Feel me? Like my character matched my religion. Feel me? So it's like it wasn't nothing that surprised nobody. Like oh I could see something in that light. So it makes sense. Feel me?
like you said, even with your name, you said everything was already, written, it was already called for.
That's a fact.
Um, what's something that you want to share with the people, or for the new viewers, for the people that's gonna see this that don't know you, or even for the people that don't know you, what's just something that you want to share with them, that you got something coming up, or just a message or anything that you want to share with the people?
Um, like basically I had posted some shit like this the other day. Like just be yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of people try too hard to be something that they not. They trying to keep up with a narrative. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm me, bro. Like I ain't feel me trying to be like nobody else. I take pride trying to be like not like other people. You feel what I'm saying? Like so that'd be my best advice. Like it's cool to be you. Feel me? You is who you is. At the end, y'all gotta start loving. Like people gotta start loving themselves more. Feel me? Like y'all just loving what you know what I'm saying? Like I'm me off social media. Feel me? Like anywhere I go, I'm still gonna be some like a alright nigga. Like that people gonna gravitate towards my style. Feel me? Like you feel what I'm saying? So it's like basically like stop just be unique, be different. Like stop trying to like be like everybody else. Cause that's what I see all the time. Like I don't even know who people is. Cause they all like trying to be the same. Like that take a lot to be trying to be like somebody else. Like what the fuck? I can only be me. I can't be nobody else. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's about it, Carl, honestly.
Appreciate it. Definitely want to appreciate you for coming through. What's the Instagrams again, so that people can check you out and shit. If you want to tap in.
My business page is SLAAT, so it's SLAATSZN Co. Like company.
Okay, got
Feel me? Cause it's a company because I got two. I got Slime Season. That's
Gotcha.
under SLAATSZN. So it's SLA. It's three T's and then season SZNCO. That's it.
Bet. Yeah, make sure y'all tap in for the sweatsuits, shirts, hats, whatever. We got everything.
Yeah,
Everything
fact.
over
I'm
there.
about to start making jeans soon too.
Jeans?
Fact.
I bet. No, that's gonna be fire.
For sure.
Word. So I definitely want appreciate everybody for tuning in, listening, watching, however y'all tapping in with us. Make sure y'all follow the Instagram, Going Forward Podcast, and make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube, Going Forward the Podcast. We gonna keep going. We gonna keep pushing forward. We out.
Fact.